Yeah, we find her, that beautiful girl we've been missing. We wanna have her kissing. We find her, now we in love. Say go so, the remix.
DMB, Tux Bites, remix.
Now if I had to lose you like a bad phone connection, I'd change my game to get a better reception. Sit back, let's start this interaction. Don't fight the feelings, just a chain reaction. Your heart won't give you the wrong instructions. Like my GPS, yes I got the right direction. We gotta merge together like a road intersection. Last stop is gonna be my love and affection. I ain't like the mother dudes, they wanna call you shorty, but I'ma call you a beautiful girl. I took your picture home, my mama saw it, she's a very, very beautiful girl. I wanna put you in my video, cause you're so beautiful. You're a beautiful girl. So when you hear us on your radio, turn up your stereo. It's a beautiful girl.
Gotta find a shorty, what's worth of a lady. It's nice but maybe doesn't look like 40. It's taking a little time. I wasn't seeing no signs, any traces of my baby. Who's gonna be my baby? But I thought I'm gonna take my time within to go off an eye. I saw a shorty passing by. She's got this very pretty smile. He was right at the pen station. I tried to make a conversation, holding her arms, feeling so charmed. I felt the sensation. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Now I realize I found me a beautiful girl. She's a model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it by. Beautiful girl, sparkling eyes, a killing eye. I found me a beautiful girl.
Body me LP, my wish came true when I saw you, girl. God must have blessed me with your beauty, girl. Looking so right from your head to your toe. Shaped like a cocoa bottle with a smile of a queen. My queen to be, you my destiny. Got a body of a goddess with your beauty, I'm impressed. And I'm never in distress. Come on over and be mine. Been searching for a man and now all the cats keep looking to mine. With a sexy walk and a sexy talk, she must be from a planet called the sexy world. I know I ain't tripping, better yet I'm thinking put a ring on the finger, we look good together. Take your place in my heart with your beauty, I'ma say that I'll never turn away. Who would think I'm in love?
Such the way she smiles at me just really makes me weak. The way she speaks to me just really make me go so weak. Keep staring in her eyebrows, all I kept on saying is wow. Your beauty shines and breeze at night, all I really want in my life. Oh yeah, it's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine brown eyes, I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine, I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl, sparkling eyes, killing tie, I found me a beautiful girl. Yeah, beautiful girl, one beautiful girl, yeah. Beautiful girl.
Damn. Money, you seen her? Hot Ice, have you seen her? LP, have you seen her? I'ma go over to Tux Bites. I know you've probably seen her. He has a lot of beautiful girls with him. Tux, it's DMB, baby. Look,
Beautiful.
I look for a while, but I can't seem to find a beautiful girl so I can make her mine. Time after time, I've been searching for a while, but every girl I meet never seems worthwhile. What can I do? I pray to God for an answer. I feel pains in my heart like cancer, and when I find her, I'm gonna romance her. Lace several presents and gifts, call me Santa. Claus, I make a heartbeat pause. That's my girl, homeboy, not yours.
boss. The girl of my dreams, she's more than I ever thought. Show me ass and culture, I think I'm getting punked. She's what I really want, so I'm a go-getter. Since I'm a go-getter, you know I'm go-getter. And I will give her the world, anything for my beautiful girl.
Psych. Ooh, it's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine, brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl. Sparkling night, killing time. I found a beautiful girl.
Girl, it's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we're done enough.
Welcome back. How's everybody doing? Can you hear me loud and clear? If you can hear me loud and clear, let me know that you can hear me loud and clear so we can get started. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Just tell me so I don't have to go and check myself. Anybody? Anybody? Can you hear me? Yes? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Am I loud and clear? Can anybody hear me? Yeah. Yes. Uh-oh. Let me see. I wonder if they can hear me or what's going on here. Oh, you can hear me. Okay. Welcome back. Do me a favor, if you're on your way in, let's get those likes up. Let's get it to at least 4. We're doing the late night. I didn't expect too many people here tonight, but nonetheless, we have to keep the work going. I've got some interesting topics to cover tonight. I promise you, we're only gonna be here till 12 midnight. Okay, at 12 midnight, I have to shut it down. Okay. So, but let me go ahead and do some shout outs. Hey, Film Girl, how far? How you doing? Welcome. D'Souza is here, probably because it's late night. Hey, D'Souza, good to see you. Film Girl says, this intro song, the intro, yeah, that's my song. I that's my song from 20 years ago. I said that on the day we introduced it, and we took out the other one. Yes, that's my old song that I wrote, produced, sang. Yes, from even before I met my wife. It's about 20 years ago or so. But I did this version when we were already, I think we were engaged when I did this song back in 2000. When I did this is a remix of it, yeah. But yes, I have T my Zio. Welcome, my sister. You did here, Embassy. This late night, eh? That's what's up. Sounds so much like Ola. Yeah, it's me now. I said it now. You must have missed that show. Yep. All right. Okay. All right. Good. Cool. I used to sing. I play the keys, as you can see behind me. I haven't sung a lick since 2006, literally. Okay, maybe 2007. Maybe there's one last something I did in 2007. Long time ago, I know. Back in the days. Yes, we pioneered the whole Afrobeat for them. Okay. But yes, I have Kathy. Kathy's here. Good to see you, Kathy. All right. So we don't waste too much time. Do me a favor. Just hit the like button as you're coming in. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, you can't comment. We're a small house here. I don't need anybody's. If you can't subscribe, there's no need. You can just watch. Okay. Even at some point, we might do membership only. You can chat. So it's whatever. Because we know the value of what we bring here. We're talking about relationships. Okay. But we're not just talking about relationships from our ass. Okay. We're talking about relationship with respect to power. You need to understand the power that you have. Man or woman, okay? If you have misplaced ideologies about your power, you will suffer. You go collect. You just end up in a poto like everybody else right now. Everybody is struggling. They're having conversation. They talk. And it's just to nurture a simple relationship with a sibling. Now, voila. They fight. They argue with this person. They block this person. It's always issues, right? Because they don't know their power. So we don't just talk relationships with respect to your power. We don't want you to waste your energy where, unrealistic expectation is a real deal. So, but you can download our book. My wife and our book is called Get My Marriage Back. You can download it from Love and Prestige, and you can also book personal coaching from that same spot. And if you want me to notify you, just like I just notified everybody that I'm going live right now inside of WhatsApp, our WhatsApp group, just join us at lolaandola.com/WhatsApp. All right, so without any further ado, let's get into today's topic. We're talking about AMARA La Negra, AMARA de Negro, AMARA La Negra. Who is AMARA La Negra? Anybody know who AMARA La Negra is? Let me show you a picture. Can I show you a picture? Who is AMARA the Negro? She's one of the cast on one of those ratchet shows out there. What's the name of that show? Love and Hip Hop. Okay, she's one of the cast on that show. And let's see. Oh wait, who's here? Oh shit, we need to give you your flowers. Is that what you said? Bio, this is AMARA La Negra right here. Okay, that's AMARA La Negra, the one with the big apple purple fro. She's a Latina, Afro-Latina chick, and the guy you're looking at that's having a prayer with her is Safaree. Safaree Samuels used to be the ex-boyfriend of Nicki Minaj. Now the ex-husband of the young lady with something coming out of her eyes. When she's angry, she literally looks like that, right? Erica Mena, right? So the is now ex-husband. I think they finalized their divorce, and she won $4,000 and change at the child support court. She has 2 kids. They have 2 kids together. This guy is a celebrity. He's D class, Z class, whatever you want to call it. But he's a celebrity. He's out in the streets making money from clubbing, from the clubs, club featuring, show featuring, on TV here and there, So this guy actually makes some okay money. But I'll tell you that, yes, he's making some okay money. To compensate for a little bit more than $4,300 in child support. But somehow he was able to finesse the system, and reportedly he's only paying, I don't know the truth obviously, he's only paying $4,300 per month, okay, for child support to his ex-wife for 2 different children, right? But now they've now gotten together. Let me share my screen real quickly so we can get into some of this gist and talk about it. All right, that's Safaree and his ex-wife right there. Yep, that's Safaree and his ex-wife. So Safaree is out there in the streets, celebrity, D class or Z class. So there's something happened over the last 24 hours. I saw a news that is now with this young lady. So let's go back to talking about AMARA La Negra. AMARA La Negra. AMARA La Negra is, let me see if I can open this really quickly here. AMARA La Negra, again, she's an Afro-Latina chick. She's supposed to be a singer, but, they are reality TV stars these days. So she was dating some dude. Okay, I'm telling the story as I read it earlier today. She was dating some dude, eventually broke up with the dude, got with the dude's best friend, not best friend, but some kind of friends. Ladies, there's no way to justify getting with the homies or smashing the homies. I listen. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people. I've seen people try to, ladies especially, trying to justify. But if they're not really friends, then stop it. You can't smash the homie. I thought Ray J said that a long time ago, right? It's just a bad look on you. But maybe you don't care. Don't care. Maybe you don't care, but hey, at some point in the future, you will care. I promise you. I'm telling you right now. At some point in the future, you will care. All right. So again, this is AMARA La Negra right here, the one in the big puff afro. So let me see. L Selector, shout out to you. It's long time. How's everything going? Shout out to you. I know I'm coming in late. I know we have a little bit of a different audience here. So they are now together. Mbasi said, no way. Yeah, somehow they are. So I want to play this video. Shout out to Hoshe Duke Jackson. I'm playing this little clip from his video that I saw earlier. And they are now together. And that's what we're talking about. You know, ladies, you know, one of the things when I first started this channel, people thought, when are you going to hold me accountable? I said, listen, I'm holding everybody accountable. If you're the one listening to me, you're the one I want to hold accountable. Okay? Not the other person. I don't think your power lies with complaining about the other person. I think you're shooting yourself on the legs, getting overly obsessed with the idea of holding the other person accountable. I think you have much more power than you realize. I want you to understand you have influence. You have seduction powers. That's the reason why they're doing something with you. But if you're disengaging from it, it looks like a crisis. So what do you normally gravitate towards? Let's hold them accountable. Let's tell them how wrong and right they are. And the more you do that, the more you shoot yourself on the legs when it comes to romantic relationships. Okay? You're just going to start sounding like a naga. Yeah, like you're just a complainer. I didn't say you're a complainer. I said you start sounding like one. Right? See, I try to be careful with my words. The more I learn, I try to be careful with my words. But I'm just trying to get you to a point where you realize you have more power than you realize. Okay? Now, there's the other side of things that you don't want to overcook yourself. You're not capable of being a god. You're not God. You want to make sure you're taking care of self. So when I say you have power, it always has to be with respect to identifying your power first. Okay? So don't go and be acting like a macho. Okay? But yes, the news is that they are together. Okay? Now, this young lady, she got with a friend of her ex. Okay? I'm talking about AMARA La Negra. She got with the ex friend of a friend, right? And she had 2 sets of babies. She had a set of twins. So they're celebrating, I guess they're celebrating the twins' birthday or something like that. It's the clip I'm about to show to you right now. And again, I got this clip from Hoshe Duke Jackson. So shout out to Hoshe Duke Jackson. Fair use. I'm going to play this right now. And let's talk about it. Share this. There you go. Boom.
This is the shocker. AMARA La Negra. I want to play this video at the kid's birthday party. And we're going to come back.
Party, like, what the hell?
Watch this.
This is gonna be a problem. Oh my god. What the? They are really together. Like, I'm happy. That's all I can say. She's happy, I'm happy. But I did not see this coming. Kissing.
They always do something over the top too, right? So first of all, the way you all are getting together is weird as you might say they are celebrity. We don't have to worry. It's a lie. These are the people influencing your kids, at least. Okay, you need to pay attention. Okay, and Gidigba Oshila is not going to do this. So even when it comes to your kids, if you want to guide them, you have to be careful. You just need to be aware of what's going on out there and what people are. But let me go back a little bit and play that a little bit bigger because I think it might have been too small. Let's go back. Let me go back. Just look at that scene. Let's see here.
This is gonna be a problem. Oh my god. What the? They are really together. Like, I'm happy if she's happy. That's all I can say. If she's happy, I'm happy.
What did this young lady say? She said, as long as she's happy, I'm happy. Okay, women will do that every day of the week. They will support something they don't understand in the name of, hey, as long as I'm happy, I'm like, you don't even need to support. You can just watch and look. Do you have to say something? But anyway, they will say something. But anyway, let's talk about it.
But I did not see this coming. Kissing it.
So what did he do after that? Just look at that.
Are those Rolexes? Oh my God. Oh my God. But
Pay
wait.
attention, oh.
No, for real. Like, I'm not even over exaggerating.
Sheng Bowiri.
You're fly.
One of my friends said, Sheng Bowiri.
Me, I'll be on here for it. Me too. What? This is nuts.
All right, so let me just mute that. He gave Rolexes to the babies. He pays, reportedly, allegedly, he pays $4,300 to his child support, right? Maybe he pays more. We don't know his real life. Sometimes they give more beyond what the court's saying, right? But Erica Mena was able to win $4,300 for her babies. 4,000 and change. I don't remember if it's 300. $4,000 and change. This guy is giving Rolex to another man's babies, okay, because he's now dating the girl. Reportedly, somebody will say maybe they just put it on the show. Well, they just kissed and they made a whole drama out of it. That's what's going on. That's what you're looking at. But let me see what his speech. He's making a speech. Let's go back a little bit.
Send me things in the morning. Help me with my.
No. That's so sweet. No, seriously.
I'm doing this because I'm new to Miami, and ever since I've been here, Amara has been a great, everything, friend, tour guide, helping me with my Spanish, and she's just been,
business partner.
Yes, great business partner, great with the future endeavors. She'll send me things in the morning and just say, hey, this is this motivational app. It sends you inspirational quotes every day, and as a black man, we need that, real talk, because we just wake up and feel like the world is against us every day just because stepping out of my house.
I love that.
I got to be thankful to God when I can walk back in my house and be alive. Because there's people out here really losing their lives. Somebody in my neighborhood, his son went outside and never came back this morning. So
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
I'm great.
We're Closet Factory.
Oh, boy.
We turn the most cluttered parts of your home into the
Oh, wow. Now, real life be this. So, in the same breath, black men, we need that. What did L Selector say? Simping at all-time high. Chi, I see you. Yes, I'm doing pop-up. And for the rest of the weeks, I'm probably going to be doing pop-ups. Probably for the rest of the year. So, let me say this. I'll do the 5:30, but a lot. Sometimes I'll pop up late night like this, just so you know. Okay, but this week, for the rest of this week right now, probably yes. You just have a lot going on during the day. But shout out to you, Chinye. I know I can count on the US people to be here at least. But if you can't catch this or anything like that, you can always catch replay in the morning. That's perfectly fine with me. So Chinye said, Amara's twins are not for Safaree. I forgot the name of the twins. I think it was being sarcastic. Like maybe he is the owner of all them kids, right? Maybe, right? Oh, Jesus. That's where we are right now. Now, why am I showcasing this story today? Why am I talking about this? Why? I just want you to understand that the confusion is on all sides when it comes to the dating scene right now. The confusion is everywhere. Okay? The confusion is everywhere. Okay? When women have their guards up and they showcase it in the name of they get defensive. If you say something, they bark right back at you. They shut you down. Yes, sign language all over the place because you deserve it. Usually because you're moving that way, right? You're moving some type of way, right? It's because of this type of behavior. This man, right now, he's like, oh, black man, he needs love. He goes out and make unnecessary noise, right? The wife, the ex-wife just won $4,000 and change. Somebody, remember over the past few days, we've been talking about Akimi. Akimi, it's not fair. This is not fair. This is right, that, right? Blah, blah, blah. These are the reasons, okay? We're going to talk more about this, okay? These are the reasons why you can't afford to generalize. These are the reasons why you don't want to join people that say, these women, and they are choking every time they say, these women. These are the reasons why you don't want to join the kind of people that say, men are scum. You need to bring this down to individual level. If you want to master how relationships work with respect to power, okay, you need to bring it down to individual level. You can't afford to cap about community. You can't afford to make this a macro talk. You need to be careful, okay? Especially the stuff you're listening to, okay? Again, I'll let everybody else start the conversation. I will keep completing the conversation here, okay? Now, look at this. Erica Mena, of course, the ex-wife has something to say. Let's see what she has to say. This is interesting right here. But these are the reasons why people have their guards up. That's all I'm trying to tell you, okay? These are the reasons why the women out there are overreacting. These are the reasons why some men are overreacting. It's just confusion. So what do you do when you have confusion? If you're confused, it's time to learn something new. Okay? You need nuanced conversations. Okay? We need more nuanced conversations. Okay? It's gonna take a lot of patience, by the way, because everybody's generalizing. This way, even myself, I generalize every now and then. Erica Mena says, oh, so cute. Wait, before I go into what she said, let me make sure I'm attending to all of Una. On a kid's birthday, yes. On a kid's birthday. I see my brother here. Gracious greatness. I hope that things work out for them. I hope that Safaree is able to get therapy. What are you talking about? You in your sleep. He's moved on to the next victim, it looks like, okay? Because this young lady, she has twins, 1 year old son, or at least no more than 2 years old, I'm not sure. Something like that. And she's jumping into a relationship with a person that just left another woman. And somehow she thinks she's going to change this man, right? Isn't that what she's saying? I'm the one. What did the let me show you what the thing says. The thumbnail says, your loss, my gain. Let me see. I think there's another one here. There's another version of the thumbnail here. Your loss, my gain. What would you be that? He's my money now, B. It's my money. Mine is my money now. This is what she thinks. This is what Amara thinks. At least that's what you're saying indirectly. I can change him. That's what you're saying indirectly. Ladies, you can change him. How? You can change Safaree. Okay.
Not be juju be that. Oh, beauty.
By the way, the man is saying exactly the same thing too, right? She left that friend to go have twins for that other friend. She's not going to do me like that. That's essentially what you're saying. Now, somebody's going to give these people a chance at some point. So I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. Somebody, in spite of your bad past behavior, somebody's going to give you a chance. I just want you to be aware of the madness that's out there. Okay? That's what's going on. These are the people that are influencing pop culture today. I just want you to know that. That's all. AMARA La Negra used to date Shay's younger brother. The one who said, if you're happy, I'm happy. Yeah, that one was simply hard for her too. I'm so happy for that one right now today. You have no idea. I'm so happy. God's up because you feel like you are in the poto. Yep. Ola, please lower the background sound. Is it loud? Let me see. A little bit just to hear you better. Okay, I'll do that. Let me see. It's probably, you could probably feel it better because it's late night. I could do that. Let me find it. All right. It should be good now. All right. So, let's see. Maybe she's dating him to stay relevant. Both suck plummets in. Possibly. But these people are messy in real life. Yeah, they always give that same excuse to when it comes to reality. It's the way they show me, like, for the most part, that's just who they are, right? Your loss, a bigger loss for the next victim of Safaree. That's what it's, especially if it's like the babies are 1 year old. Just let that settle at the back of your mind, right? Yes, I thought AMARA La Negra had more sense than this. Why would you think that, Chie? Chie, why did you think that?
Not be juju be that.
Why did you think that? Tell me, explain. Right? What song are you talking about, Chie? Anyway, so let's get into this. Let's see what Erica Mena had to say. Let me get back to that really quickly. Erica Mena says, "Oh, so cute." Is the sound better now, by the way? Is the sound better? Let me know if the sound is better right now. Oh, so cute. It's just very interesting how my kids have never received gifts like this by this waste man. Of course, they didn't receive gifts like that, right? My daughter just turned 3. All she got was a birthday cake and a few balloons in his living room. Comparison now starts. Jealousy has started. Okay, they're not even a polygamy yet. My American brothers are always fantasizing about polygamy, right? And please don't get me started on how he didn't do anything for my son's first birthday until 2 weeks after the fact. And again, that was just balloons in his living room. But happy, every enjoyed this circus theme. Yeah, that birthday theme looked like a circus. Circus theme birthday party with a deadbeat clown as the special guest. Let's see. Let me go to the next one here. Before I go, someone at him. Okay, he blocked me. Blocked your ex-wife. He blocked your ex-wife. Since I won't take his crying, begging ass back. I believe he probably cried to get back. I believe that part too. I believe most of these men in these streets are begging somebody to take them back, by the way. They only bark on the internet. Ain't why is now desperately shooting in Miami now. Let him know he has medical bills. That's only $8,000 from last year he owes along with. Never mind. Just tell him he got it. Pay it. I mean, I hope so. He's buying Rolex for for some other chicks' children, right? Now, let's be clear. Erica Mena is a mad, weary person. I would, from what I've seen in passing on TV, yeah, I definitely not advising my enemy to get with this person too. So, but again, it's the same. Samuel, what's his name? Safaree Samuels. He's the same guy. So he's getting with all these chicks. He's the Oloko sugar. So it's cool. It's cool. But yeah, that's that story right there. I just wanted to bring this, like, if you're out there, you're wondering where women are behaving a certain way, they're trying to protect themselves, and they're defensive, or you see men overreacting to a woman trying to ask for 50% of. These are the kind of madness that's happening in real time. I just want you to see them in real time, so that 2 years from now, when another divorce happens, when you start to ask for fairness, I will remind you again. Okay, that's what's going on out there. Yes, Safaree is another lame modern man out there. Okay, now later on, they will come out. Will come and run to the manosphere. Save me. These women are for the streets. Women on a general scale, they don't become for the streets unless you made them exactly that. Get that through your skull today. I'm not blaming you. I'm telling you the reality. Okay? If it sounds like blame to you, maybe you're guilty. Okay? So Tima says, move on, Erica, move on. His presence didn't do you right. What make her think his presence will be better? Yeah. Did she say just excuse me? You said it's the same volume still? Let me see. How about now? Let me know. Kathy said we can hear you. All right, you can hear me. Let me just move my mic closer. Let's do it like that. The music gets me going, so sorry about that. All right, so let's see here. I want to move on because again, we got a few stories to cover tonight. This is the best time. We'll do our call-ins on weekends. Just keep that in mind, okay? So please get prepared on weekends, Saturday, Sunday evenings. I want you to call in. So, but during the week, we just want to cover what's going on and stuff like that. All right. But let me. I'll stop sharing this, and then maybe the volume can be better like that. All right. Yeah. So, and it can also be your speakers. Just keep that in back of your mind. Just trying to make sure the experience is better. All right. Good. So let's do this. Yeah, I'm bringing this to the self now. The main topic here: make your money, protect your money. Make money, protect your money. If you look at that title, you can see that if you have the proper emoji showing, you can see that one is fighting the other. Okay, who normally says make your own money? This is a big topic we're gonna have to cover later. Okay, who normally says make your own money? Who are the people always advising each other make your own money as a defense mechanism? Who? Tell me. Who is always saying that? She said, that's my girl right there. AMARA La Negra is a gorgeous, smart lady, but she didn't make a smart decision here at all. Okay. We can hear you. Thank you. All right, good. I don't really know these people, but I heard Safaree's mama is weary. Eke Loco. I don't know. I don't know his mama. Me too. She said, I can understand Erica's pain though. I believe that she's done with him and has moved on. I don't think she's moved on. How can you move on? You got 2 babies with the person, you know, and then they're still out there trying to make a fool out of you and yours and your children. It's going to be very hard to move on from that. Move on, particularly maybe from a romantic relationship. Yes, you're probably right about that. But she's not done. She's probably still hurt. But Safaree is wrong as hell, but he wouldn't do for his own seed. He does it for his girlfriend's child. We shall see. That's what the report says. But these people move like mad. People like this, okay? Charity begins at home. Apparently. Apparently. I know you love it when I play Hoberry. Hoberry. Listen, whatever you are dealing with in this marketplace, it takes both men and women to create the reality of what you're seeing in this marketplace. It takes both, okay? So the over obsession with holding the other side accountable needs to stop. You need to hold yourself accountable and understand that this is a marketplace, and the only power you have over this is how you move, okay? You will attract who you are. Not intentionally, or for those people in the back, not intentionally, but you will attract who you are, especially in this dating marketplace, okay? Hey Rebecca, welcome to the late night show. Okay, you attract who you are, okay? I'm not talking about how good of a guy you are. That's the lame way of thinking about these things, okay? We're all good people, okay? At least in our own rights, okay? If you think you're good, you're right.
Oh, you're right.
Right. But let's cover some quick stories. I wanted to bring this up to speed again in spirit of the Akimi story and everything. I just want you to see the reality of what's going on when people are in love. They move mad. 1-year-old twins. You're already dating another guy publicly, and somehow you think you found something, right? You're that blind, right? They're adults. Both of them are adults. This is how adults behave when they quote unquote fall in love. Okay, they behave like children, all of us. But women need to be adults. Shut your trap up. All of you are children. When you need to be aware. Your best bet is to be aware of this fact. That's the only thing you can do. You can move a little bit more wise. You can move wiser if you're just aware. But this idea that you're just intentional when you fall in love, I beg, leave that thing alone. Leave that thing completely alone. I haven't seen Safaree's wife show her ass before. She seems very reasonable. Erica Mena, you don't have to watch the show to see Erica Mena in the streets some few years back. Maybe you should start digging up some videos. I'm sure there's some words out there. Unless she did something out in these streets that I haven't heard about. Just Google Erica Mena and DJ Envy. They're all the same. Okay. They are all the same. Oh, Kathy said, what does Obere mean? Somebody help Kathy in there. Somebody help Kathy in the chat, please. What does Obere mean? You will learn Yoruba today. By force, by fire. Hey, anyway, let me see here. Let me move on to the next story. I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like you guys are loving this. I love it too. All right, let's talk about going into relationships in bad faith. Okay, going into relationships in bad faith. Again, still in the spirit of this Akimi story. Because of this kind of stories breaking out, we're finding out because of these stories, including Safaree and them, right? People are getting into relationships in bad faith. What does that mean to get into relationship in bad faith? What does that even mean, right? Can anybody help us in the chat? But I want to use this opportunity to reference one of my guys on YouTube. His name is Dr. Allen Obi. Let me see if I can show my screen really quickly. His name is Dr. Allen Obi. Right? He has a platform called We Need to Talk. We Need to Talk. I'm just going to share my screen. I have to search for it. That's so I can show you what it looks like. That way you can go support him over there as well. Okay. He doesn't give much of his opinion. He interviews women, men, married people. Just again, in the spirit of continuing these conversations. Okay. There you go. Let me go here and search for We Need to Talk. I'm not sure if that's the actual name. I think that's it. Let's see. Okay, yes, one word, We Need to Talk. Okay, so yeah, you can find him there on YouTube, but I have a clip that I want to play from that show, and from one of his shows that he did, that there was a point that was being made, and there was a pushback against him from another young lady called B. Taylor, and I thought it was interesting because again, it represents where we are in the dating scenes in marriages. Okay, so we kind of have to start paying attention to some of these talking points and then start breaking them down and dissecting them. So I'm going to play this video, going into relationships in bad faith. What does that mean? Let's see if you can help us. Shout out to Dr. Allen Obi. Yes, it's an Igbo brother too. So just check out this platform. But let me play this. I want to hear this conversation and then we'll talk about it.
Why so many of our women are having such a hard time in dating these days is because a lot of...
So that's an opinion. He's giving an opinion. He rarely gives opinions, but he's giving an opinion right now, right? He's talking about why some of our ladies are having a hard time in the dating scene.
Is because a lot of our women, number one, they neglect the self-work and the understanding of self. And number two, and I think this is vital, they enter the relationship beginning stages in bad faith.
All right, so they enter the beginning phase in bad faith. What does that mean? You have your guards up, right? That's what I'm sensing. Of course, that's every human being, but he's talking about the ladies right now. Okay, let's keep it. That's a lot of people right now in the dating scene. They all have a trouble assessing self. Okay, but let's keep going.
They enter it expecting things to go bad, so they feel this sense of having a backup plan.
We've been talking about this for a few days. They enter it expecting things to go bad. Okay, not deliberately, not like they expect things to go bad. No, it's a very subtle subconscious thing. It's a fear that's been casted on the way your outlook on life and dating in general, right? So there's this thing. It comes from your experiences. It comes from so many, consuming too many bad content, right? You just find yourself, gentlemen, you too, just so you know. But let's keep going.
An alternative, and again, that's okay if you don't want certain outcomes. But for the women who might be watching this, who might listen to this later, who want the outcome of monogamy, want the outcome of marriage even, the one at a time gets you to that better than the best man.
Why are there so many women saying their time was wasted and they stayed too long?
All right, let's get back. She's gonna push back. B Taylor is gonna push back. That's her name, right? Yes. Let me see. How come this one didn't show up here? All right. Obìnrin means women. Sorry, I forgot. I was gonna say it. I forgot. Sorry about that, Kathy. Obìnrin means women. Okay, it's like, we carry all of you in high esteem, right? Without simping. Okay. We think y'all are special. That's what that means. Anytime I play that sound, okay? So speaking of obìnrin, B Taylor is a special type of obìnrin. Of course she's gonna push back, but let's go back. Let me play this again, right? Let's go back a little bit.
Men who might be watching this, who might listen to this later, who want the outcome of monogamy.
You want the outcome of monogamy, which what he's trying to say is that you want the outcome of one guy being with you and just exclusively with you, right?
Want the outcome of marriage even. The one at a time gets you to that better than the best man.
Why are there so many women?
It says the one at a time. Okay, I guess I didn't see the full context. I guess they were talking about multiple dating multiple. I think the thumbnail showed something about dating multiple people. Like women are now dating multiple. They're keeping a roster. Women are keeping rosters these days, right? That's just where we are. Okay. All right. So I don't know if I'm still streaming. I'm looking at. I think I am. Yeah, I'm still streaming. Yeah, let's keep going.
Saying their time was wasted and they stayed too long trying to make something work because they really.
Let's go back a little bit.
Best man.
Why are there so many women saying their time was wasted and they stayed too long trying to make something work because they really put all their eggs and invested? One thing a woman hates is investing so much of her time in a man, because y'all telling us constantly, if I've been with you for this amount of months and I've invested so much of my time, one thing a woman hates is
Chia, you're good.
Over. Okay, so
all right, so you see the pushback right there. She said, this is what I keep saying. Men will say, protect your money. Women will say, make your own money. These two statements does not protect both of you when it comes to premium breakfast. Do not, I should say. These two different statements, protect your money and make your own money, do not protect you, both of you, like men or women. You're not protected when it comes to the biggest factor, the biggest impact that breakfast have on you. What is breakfast? Heartbreak. I'm talking about heartbreak, okay? Heartbreak, you cannot solve heartbreak by protecting your money before you get into a marriage or making your own money. Okay, so let's get down to this talking point. He's saying dating one person at a time, which I agree, right? But why would anybody think, no, don't do that, have a roster? Because they're trying to do microwave type of solutions. Because what is the problem she's expressing? She said, well, a lot of women feel that they've wasted their time. That's a valid concern. That's a valid concern. However, we must take this beyond common sense. Okay? Keeping rosters and dating multiple people, yes, even men too, spinning plates when you know that you're looking for monogamy. You know you're a lover boy, you're looking for monogamy, right? It's not going to solve your internal problems. Okay? The first thing he said is what's going to help you, which is self-work.
Is because a lot of our women, number one, they neglect the self-work and the understanding.
Not just women. Everybody in this dating scene think they can fix everything with scientific facts. No, not especially if you're misinterpreting those facts. Okay? You can't. You're just going to have to learn how human beings operate at an emotional level. That's your best bet. Okay? But because again, the pushback from B. Taylor is valid. A lot of women feel like they're wasting their time. So, let me kill two birds with one stone. Everybody's doing that. We're human beings. You're not a bird. You're not a thing. You're not a BMW. Okay? You have to be very, very careful with these rhetorics. Okay? So I agree that dating one person at a time, getting to know one person at a time, maybe not spending too long before your discernment spirit should tell you everything you need to know about this person, right? You should be able to tell if you're working on yourself, allow you to be able to tell when somebody's out there to waste your time, or they're moving mad, or they're not acting right. Okay, that's your best bet. That's your best chances of detecting if somebody's going to waste your time. Not spinning multiple plates or keeping a roster of multiple people you're trying to date just in case you now eventually forget the other person into the background. You will hurt yourself. Okay, for a typical human being, you will hurt yourself, man or woman. Okay. Let's see here. Film Girl said it's really a mess these days. The players are trying to change the rules of the game. Yeah, and we're still humans. The game is the game. Exactly, Film Girl. You're absolutely correct about that. See what I mean by Obìnrin? The fascinating. Okay, you made Oga. They changed everything. I love. On point, my guy. Exactly. They change everything, but they're worth it because women multiply everything. They, beautiful, just like the earth. Beautiful. If you know how to play the game, yes, he who finds a wife, right? You know what I'm saying? But a wife, but more and more men in our community feel it's okay to cheat women. 419, the boys trying to be players are on the increase. It's difficult to know genuine people. Listen, everybody's, you know what, what's his name? Who said we're in everybody? Naramali, he says we're in everybody. That's what's going on right now. Your best chances is just work on yourself. Okay, if you don't know what that means, you need to get a coach. Okay, because that's gonna take a minute to break that down. Okay, as for me, I go use one stone, kill 10 birds. I'll continue. Yeah, I just hope you know what you're doing, because like you said, if you don't know what you're doing, I could just take a deep breath. There's nothing wrong with that as long as you know what you're doing. If you wrong the wrong person, you go collect, you could just end up in the poto straits. Yeah, I can't overstate self-work. I can't, it's just something we have to keep talking about. I don't care how much kumbaya it sounds to your ears. That's the only way. Take your time. I need to make the awkward thing. I need to make it, but it won't sound as good. Anyway, so let me move on to the next news here. That was a good video. I have another video I'll review in a minute. But check We Need to Talk Out. He has some good conversations going on out there. I like that platform. Okay, so sometimes I might just grab a clip like this one to come react to over here. So at least you'll be familiar with it already. All right. With that being said, I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Let's talk about this one right here. Do you guys watch Ready to Love? My wife and I just finished watching the season. You know, we try to we try to binge watch some of the shows. We just wait; they'll just pile up in the DVRs, and we just sit down and chill. Saturday evenings, we just watch. This show just finished. They're on a reunion. It's basically a dating show. This one just happened in Miami, and they bring a bunch of single people. They tend to be later on in years, like not later like that, but in their late 30s into early 40s. Okay, this gentleman you're looking at is like 42 years of age. I think the young lady is 38, right? And they were each other's love interest on the show. All right. So as usual, if you want to watch the show, this one is on YouTube. I will try to see if I can be linking them in the description, to try to get them linked, right? So, but it's a good show if you are trying to see how the mindset of people say, "Ola, you have been out of the scene, you don't know what is going to say." Yeah, I pay attention. I keep an eye on everything when it comes to dating, and I know what's going on. I can't relate at a personal level, but it's not rocket science. Okay, your problems are actually very easy to detect. A lot of it is unrealistic expectations and pride. Majority of it is all realistic expectations and pride. And then we have people with all kind of fake masculinity going on. I didn't say toxic. Some people get triggered when I say toxic. Ain't no such thing as toxic masculinity. Okay, it's fake. Okay. So it's fake. And this gentleman in this pink lavender suit was definitely trying to showcase some kind of fake masculinity that basically ended up in the poto. Okay, so so it's called Ready to Love. It's also on their own network. They upload them on YouTube. Find them on YouTube. Like this one is on YouTube somewhere. If you remind me, I will drop the link inside of our WhatsApp group if you need to find it. Okay. Chinyesa, I can never get over poto. This one say go swim. He go swim. Okay, good. And what told? There is toxic masculinity, of course. Yes, they said we shouldn't call it toxic. It's just fake. So this guy was definitely showcasing some kind of fake masculinity. What did he say? I'm just gonna turn on the caption. We'll read it. Because if you really truly wanted that, the girl is talking. Basically, this girl was attracted to him because he was showcasing, they were together for, these shows look like a whole season, like 13 weeks, right? But it's literally just 13 days. Okay. It's just 13 days. All right. 13 days they're together, and you come into this house with a bunch of strangers, and you're supposed to. So it's very easy to detect anything that's fake, especially masculinity. It's very, very easy. You can see right through them. And of course, if you're not a part of Men of Prestige, you might not be able to see through them. Okay. But anyway, he was like, she was saying, because if you really truly wanted, so she was attracted to him because he was like a stoic, he seems confident, but then on the flip side of the day, it will act like a wussy, okay? Like, sulking up, it gets upset very quickly. You can't call yourself masculine and you are very quick to anger. Not with respect to romantic situations, you're not masculine. Okay, let me just be clear with you. If you lack emotional self-control, that's an oxymoron to call yourself masculine or try to. Now, he didn't call. To be fair, he didn't call himself masculine, but it was obvious that's what he was trying to portray. So while they were sitting here, after the season has been over, obviously they're no longer. Actually, on the last episode before the reunion, he got dumped by this girl because this girl eventually said, "You know what? We've been through a lot, but I love myself too much. I love myself." I love myself. And then she basically served him premium breakfast. People with fake masculinity is undefeated. I see it all the time. You would chop premium breakfast. Especially, and it will hurt more. If a man is feminine, quote unquote feminine, I don't think, beta, they call them beta, right? If a man is a beta, he's not showing, but he's a nice guy. He too will chop breakfast, but it won't hurt as bad because, he wasn't trying to pretend. He was just being a nice guy. But fake masculinity, your breakfast. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting. Breakfast means heartbreak. Okay, it's going to be premium. It's going to hurt, and you're going to snap back to your true self. Okay, especially if they hide you in the house for 13 days. Your true self is undefeatable. Truth. People always try to help truth. I'm speaking the truth, and you don't have to help truth like that. Truth is undefeated. The results will show us the truth. Your results will show us the truth. Your results will show us the reality. Anyway, 13 days is not a lot, but we can learn some lessons here. So she was speaking to him, basically saying, you did this, you did that, you didn't reach out, you were evil. So they're going back and forth. And then you're not going to come here and disrespect me. This is him. Look at his face. This is him saying to the girl, I say, hey, you're not going to disrespect me. Let me play a small clip. Hopefully they don't catch it. Disrespect.
I'm not disrespecting.
She said, I'm not disrespecting you. He said, I'm talking now. Let me try it. I'm talking now. Yeah, few minutes later. And a few minutes later, let's see. He's holding it together though. He's holding it together. And he goes, whatever you think or assume is not accurate. He's trying to explain himself. It's not masculine to be doing over shalaye. That's not masculine behavior, okay? Sometimes you should just calm down, okay? Over shalaye, you can make your point known, but if you have to repeat yourself the second, third time, there's a good chance that you're not sure of yourself. You're seeking validation. Gonna work. And still to this day, I think you cared about me. Do I think you cared about me? All right, so they're going at it. Boy, listen. When I started this channel, I used to play this clip. It's still classic. If you're truthfully a feminine man, especially if you're pretending to be masculine, this is what's going to happen. Hey! 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 That's what's going to happen. What did she say? Check this out. She said, boy, I would destroy you if you don't shut your mouth. If you ever find yourself in that space, a woman is saying that to you, bro. That didn't happen overnight. No. Typically, that doesn't happen overnight. You lost respect. She lost respect for you. Right? She lost respect for you. Oh, wait. Why is she disrespectful to a man like that, though? Listen, bro. I don't know. She's not my daughter. I don't know why she's disrespectful to a man like that. I'm guessing that she lost respect for him. Maybe. Oh, no, I know what you want me to do. Hold her accountable because she's a woman. She shouldn't disrespect a man ever like that, right? No, that's unrealistic. If you move like a feminine man in this street, you go collect. Woto. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Don't argue with your destiny. Just start looking. Just start observing. Okay. How they show up will be different. Some women will not disrespect you like this. Maybe they will do worse. They will be quiet. They will stay in that marriage with you. But you will still collect woto. You need to be sure of yourself, gentlemen. You need to be sure of yourself. If you have a need to pretend to be some kind of stoic masculine somebody, it will reveal itself. The best thing you can be is yourself. And then the next best thing is to continue to work on yourself. Like we've been talking about, your best self. You can only be your best self. You can act better, act to yourself better. You can be a better actor of acting yourself. Okay, being the character of yourself. But a better self is better than self from yesterday. Like, listen, we are all students of this game of life, right? The best thing you can do is just, keep observing. Just pay attention to the results that certain behaviors create. Okay, that's the best thing you can do. Okay, but what happened eventually? Okay, he started to chop additional breakfast here. He said, boy, I would destroy, because he said, let me see what he said just before this. And then he's like, I'm not trying to be masculine. Man, now, would you consider her masculine or feminine here? That's not a trick question. She's masculine. Well, you can't, masculine is not something. When a woman becomes masculine, she doesn't get to control that. No, women should not be masculine. No, you're lame. If she feels the need to protect herself, precisely what she's going to do is show up with her masculinity. Every one of us, we have masculine and feminine in us, okay? When it's misplaced, it creates chaos. It's bad. It doesn't look good. It destroys attraction, okay? So it makes sense. As a man, he has more masculinity in him than a woman. But when a woman ascends to that level where she feels the need to protect herself, she becomes masculine, and then you have what you're looking at on your screen right now. That's the way it works. Okay? But you can't turn around and say, these women are masculine. Nah, bro. Manipulative behavior, you get upset quickly, and then you come back, and then she's if a girl is already falling for you, it's a low-hanging fruit. You don't have to pretend to be masculine. You don't need all of that. She's already attracted to the authentic masculinity in you. You don't need to do all that. All you need to do is nurture that. Okay? Be the emotional centeredness of that situation. That's all she needs. She needs to feel safe and secure emotionally. If you do anything other than that, you will all the time create this type of woman. So you're blaming the men for this? I don't know what you want me to tell you. Jesus Christ. Let's keep talking, Sha. Let's keep talking. Let me see what you all have to say about this. Pride, that's the main thing. Pride. It's not irreconcilable differences. It's not finances. It's not infidelity. That's what they look like as symptoms. Okay? It's not your fault. Faults are not relevant. Okay? But you're partly responsible for the type of attraction you create in your situationships. Man or woman. Okay? And the best thing you can do is find where your power is, your leverage, right? Your strength. And then focus on that. If you keep focusing on your weaknesses, it will expand. Okay? That's the main thing. Our brothers won't listen to truth because of misplaced pride. The pride is on all sides. Let's not cap off him, gal. The pride is on all sides.
Stop the cap.
On all sides. Okay? But we'll keep coming up with some examples so you can see that it's on all sides, coming from all sides. Okay? Why can't they see that true vulnerability will help their relationship? They can't see it because, again, it's like somebody's trying to take your power away and you overreact to that. You try to pull it back, it gets worse. That's what it is, right? Let's see. I've got to push back against that, Chinye. Toxic masculinity is quite different from quasi pseudo fake masculinity. It's the same thing. It's the same. If it's the labels, right? The dictionary meanings could be different. One doesn't exist. One is okay. I will agree. It's the same thing. What does it look like in real life, in action? That's anytime you hear somebody say toxic masculinity, what they're trying to say is like, dude, boy, if you don't get that, see what you see on this screen, that's what they're seeing, right? Right? And sometimes they don't show it like this. They just shut down. Some people shut down. Some people will get confrontational, right? What would the manosphere men say? They say, oh, if she shut down, oh, she just being masculine. She just listened. No, she didn't listen. Bro, your whole premium breakfast will be hotter. You won't see it coming because of your pride. Last, it don't cast. Everybody go chop breakfast. A few minutes later. Long story short, I saw through a guy with fake masculinity at the airport. He got triggered and I got moved to first class just like that. Yep. The whole world will respond accordingly. They will be like, what is wrong with this one? They will shut you down. They will take your voice away. They will shut your YouTube channel down. They will demonetize your videos because of fake masculinity. It takes 3 months. All it takes is 3 months now before they catch them. Before it used to take a year. Now it takes about 3 months. Okay. Sometimes it takes just the wrong language in the video, and the systems will catch it. They call it the matrix. The matrix will catch them just like that quickly. Okay. No power. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. He did a video that I should have reviewed. If you don't have political power, what kind of power do you have? In a world what kind of power do you have? Just your voice? They will take that voice. It's only a matter of time. She is tackling back here. You're actually right, 100%. However, some men are trying to say toxic masculinity does not exist. But it's true. If a person is reading you as toxic, you have to kind of like pay attention to that. Okay, even if it's wrong, even if it doesn't exist, just pay attention. Why is it that they're calling me toxic masculinity? That's your power. Not your power is not insane. It doesn't exist. You're basically demonstrating that you have no power by doing that. Okay, you're being defensive, right? And you're not addressing the real issue, which is somebody is receiving you as something that's a toxin, poison, right? That's what it means, right? It's an adjective, right? Anyway, however, some men are trying to say toxic masculinity does not exist. Part of toxic masculinity is being misogynistic. That's because society is currently conflating some aspect of the rite of passage that turns us from boys to men, which develops character, but turns into every aspect of a man's existence equals to toxic. That's a big conversation we are gonna have to have. Like, listen, you're not wrong, but there's a lot more to it than that. Okay. It says toxic masculinity can be controlling, domineering, dictatorial, micromanaging. It can be so the reason why I'm agreeing with you slightly there is because it's true that society is now overreacting on the flip side of things. They're going to the extreme other side of things, and that's going to be a big conversation when we're ready. When I'm ready for it, I'll let you know, because I want to make sure I'm coming from a place that I've actually done enough studying. Okay, the breakfast will be hot and steamy. Precisely. So eventually this guy, this is what happened to him. Let me show you what happened to him. Oh, let me see. Okay, I could just go. Eventually, let's find a common ground where we can at least, everybody is trying to talk. Look at him. Look at his face. Gentlemen, this is not what masculinity look like. Okay. Listen, I'm nitpicking. I agree. I'm nitpicking, but I just need to show you some real life examples. Okay. This is what happened eventually. Watch this. She stood up, walked away. He walked behind, was begging, let me talk to you. Can you just listen to me? When a woman is walking off a set like that, or she said, I need a minute, you need to let her be. You need to believe in your heart of hearts that the heavens are not going to fall out of the skies in this moment. What happens? What if somebody else slept with her in the other room before you get there? Yes, what if? What happens? You can't handle that? Maybe these are the problems. Maybe you're clingy. Maybe you're a needy person, right? letting go is going to be your number one skill set, and it showcases in every facet of life. Let it go. Let it go. It's temporary. Okay, it could be a divorce. She asked you for a divorce. Let it go. Okay, it's temporary. Okay, unless you try to pull it back, then it can become permanent. Remember Mattel, right? Unless you become stubborn, unless you try to practice some fake ass masculinities. Women, I'm talking to you. Listen, your breakfast is going to be on the Ojupali premium. Okay, if you don't calm your ass down and realize that heavens are not going to fall out of the skies right now, if a woman triggers you, calm down. It's not the end of the world. You need to realize that somehow, some way, not necessarily your fault, she's lost respect for you. It's a temporary thing. Here's how to gain a little bit of extra respect instantly. Centered emotions. Be cool, relax, stay cool, calm, and collected. Act like you are self-sustainable. And then just like instantly like that, you gain a little extra respect. Just being able to let go, you gain a little extra respect like that. A little extra trust. Consistency. Just like that. Just like that. She told you she will never come back again. Now lie. She just need to feel safe and secure. She belongs to, especially she's belonged with you before, she belong with you. But not if you're overreacting. Not if you're practicing a fake masculinity. You're going to snap back to your center, your equilibrium, right? Which is manipulative, right? Nice guy, a doormat. Yes, you were a doormat. So you're flipping to the extreme other end. You're trying to be masculine. That's not who you are. That's not what you're looking for. What you're looking to be is to be sure of yourself as a man. Be okay with the idea that you might have lost her for life. Just be cool with that. That's your best chances of getting her back. But what did he do? He kept following, and then securities came in. What does that look like in real life? They snap your YouTube channel from under you. They pull the rug from under you because you really had no power, right? Securities came in, and then, I need to talk to her. No, I need to talk to her right now. We don't need. I just want to be by myself. She's saying, I just want to be by myself. When a woman tells you, I just want to be by myself, you need to let her be by herself. Okay? Gentlemen, it doesn't matter if she's your wife. It doesn't matter what stage of talking stage all the way to marriage stage 20 years later. You need the space. She asked you for space. You need the space more than anybody else. Because clearly, you've lost yourself. So when people say I've lost myself, they're always thinking of it in terms of a stretched out 10, 15 years marriage. No, you could lose yourself in a moment. You lost yourself. Find yourself first. Because without self, you're literally useless for yourself and everybody else. Okay? You can't give what you don't have. If you lack so much self-respect and you can't sit tight for a second when somebody is upset and you have to she said, I want to be myself. She said, I need to talk to you. She says, I don't want to. No, just come here. Now she's about to say, who are you talking to? Boy, who are you talking to? You're losing further. And all you need to gain a little extra respect is time, patience, self. Time, patience, self. Time. Time is nobody's mate. It will build trust back. Obviously, plus consistency in change behavior, right? Obviously, right? But how are you going to change your behavior if you're caught up in your emotions? She's caught up in her emotions, and you're trying to, just come here. No, just come here. Who are you talking to, my guy? I just want to be by myself. Let me be by myself. I just need a minute with myself. She says if she says she needs a minute, believe it. If you don't believe that, that's your self-esteem. Right? Some people is at a macro level. If I let go, somebody else is probably already sleeping with my wife. You're probably right. Not just because you're right in this moment. Actually, you're probably wrong, but probably you've been moving this way for a few years, right? So maybe you're right. But if you can't handle letting go and allowing her that few moments, right? How are you going to let go if it ends up in a separation for a few days? You're going to lose your mind. How are you going to lose your mind and claim to be masculine at the same time? Right? I need to talk to her, man. That's what he said right here. That was the last of it. I need to talk to her, man. He's talking to the security people. What happened to the men? Like, I'm talking right now. Just pay attention to things. None of us is perfect. None of us is perfect. Okay, we've all got caught up in the moments like this before. Okay, I just need to pay a little bit more attention to it when it happens. What she needs you for is no longer financial provision, right? Provision, if you can provide, and what is the other one? Protection. She doesn't need you for that much longer. She can call 911. Matter of fact, you're probably going to call 911 your damn self, okay? What she needs is emotional provision, emotional protection. That's what women cannot find out there in the streets, particularly because of behaviors like this. Fake masculinities. It's not always said in words. You could just see it, that you're forcing yourself to be what you're not, right? Or maybe on the flip side, maybe that's your bad behavior showing out. Even worse. Either way, none of it is good. Either you're faking it or that's who you are. She cannot feel safe and secure around you. So she will probably look for safety and security and serve a hot, steamy breakfast. Yes. You can lose your wife just like that too. Okay. So I think, let me see. Where are we with this? How far are we gone today? We covered that. You know, we can't finish everything in one day, right? How about we do a nice 90 minutes late night? Then, you know, let me see. FBI are investigating though. They're using some form of surveillance. Yes, the word I heard today, as a matter of fact, let me see if I can play it for you. We'll use that to round up today. I heard from one of my guys on YouTube here, Nathan. Nathan said, Nathan is an ex-police officer. This is what he said. Listen.
Absolutely toxic. And no one is calling it out, right? So a lot of you don't know, but the FBI just actually put the term red pill under the you cannot say list, right? It's a domestic terrorist word now. So you think about how when men create a space and men are trying to express their view.
There you go. That's what it looks like when you have no power. When you disengage from your power, gentlemen. When you think your power, when you get into a space where you think your words are your power. Words, speaking up is part of it, but if that's all you've got, yeah. They will show you very quickly that you have no power. Now they're monitoring words. Why? Because they are associating certain behaviors with certain online communities. If they see trends, they follow it. That's the way it works. That's how the society, especially developed world, you know, the Matrix, that's how they do it. Right? What do you say? They're trying to take power away from the people. It's the Matrix. Yes, you're right too. All of the above, you're right. It doesn't change the fact that you're creating these results.
You're right.
Right? We're shooting ourselves backwards. Everybody's looking upset to leave her alone, Jari. Waiting to do this guy. Yeah, you have to know how to let go. Let go in every sense of the phrase. Okay, it's one of the most difficult things for human beings in general, men and women alike, and it's one of the topmost skill sets you can have when it comes to emotional, just letting go, just trusting. That's what I was saying about trust yesterday. Sometimes you just have to trust intentionally. Not because you have trust, not because you don't have trust issues. You just chose and say, you know what? I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to trust that heaven is not going to fall out of the skies today. In fact, I'm going to go take a cold shower. Take a sip of red or the strongest wine you can find and go to bed, because you know that you'll wake up in the morning and everything will be all right. And if you don't wake up in the morning, it's all good at the end of the day still, because nobody's promised tomorrow anyway, right? But the point here is that there's a high likelihood you're going to wake up in the morning and everything will be all right. If you just calm down when you find yourself in crisis, in conflict, just count 30. 1, 2, 3, 30 seconds. You will find out that it's not that deep. But if you can't count 30, yeah, it gets worse. Everybody's looking upset to leave her alone, huh? Mattel is somewhere now confused like a lost child. Mattel is confused. He wants his wife back. I pity him. Gee, leave that guy alone now. I can't with that. I'm rooting for Mattel that it will wake up and there will be some kind of, it happens, some kind of miracle, and everybody will be confused, and all the women are like, it will happen again. Nothing will happen again. It will be fine. But the chances almost none. Almost none. By fire, by force. So by fire, by force. Look at this guy, man. Just look at him. Does that look like a lost person? Does that look like a person that's lost themselves? Does that look like a person that has self-respect? Some people might say, no, maybe he's putting his feet down. She's a stranger. She said, boy. If a woman use boy, and then you go and you still doing like this, you didn't grab your keys and leave. You deserve all the disrespect that comes from her. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You deserve every ounce of the disrespect that comes from her. No, what to tell you? That's the reality. Should it be like that? You're right, it shouldn't be like that. But you're living in a fantasy world because you're talking about shoes. The reality is that no matter how much is pandered to your talking points in the past, if she ends up in a space of romance with you and she started to feel unsafe and insecure, she will do exactly what she just did. She'll call you boy, disrespect you, because she's mimicking the level of lack of self-respect that you have for yourself. She's literally mimicking you. She did. She's basically agreeing with you, essentially. Okay? He might be the one to call 911. This man will be the first to call 911. That's a fact. Okay? Need out there. I got you, my guy. I got you. I think we're getting your jokes these days. Gracious goodness. I think we're getting it. Wahala, wow, wahala, 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 wahala. Let's see. Can we say baby men? No, you're not allowed to shame men. Don't shame men. Avoid shaming men as much as you can. I know it's a natural reaction when you see this kind of behavior, but the men in this generation, they're gonna need your help. They've been asking for help. They're gonna need your help. They need your help to allow them to lead before they can lead. That's a topic we gotta cover tomorrow. Make sure you're here tomorrow at the same time. Okay? Men asking for help. Allow us to lead. Please let us lead. How can we lead if you don't allow us to lead? Wala wa.
Wala wala, Nigeria don't repass so at you cause our call. Hey! 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 Wala wala wala.
How can we lead if you don't let us lead? That's basically what this gentleman, his name is Tony. That's what Tony is crying out loud. Let me lead. Let me lead. Please. Please let me lead. Let me lead. No. Okay, all right. Don't shame men, please. We need our men to be leaders. The modern men need your help. in order to lead. I'm listening. This is precisely what they say. Okay? Somebody said, "Oh, God, just take a lead." Yes, they want to teach you how to be a good follower. That's a conversation for days. Gentlemen, if you're a content creator, I am open. All you have to do is shoot me a message. If you want to have a conversation, a healthy debate, I don't have time. I'm busy. I'm a busy guy. I have a lot of things going on. A few businesses, things like that going on. So, but if you hit me up in the DMs on Men of Prestige Instagram, we'll make room. We'll create the time for it. I just don't have the energy to chase people around to be a guest on the show. I just don't have it. And let's be frank, I have people like my brothers here, Gracious Greatness. I always see Fresho when it comes here. Wrench, a lot of guys that come here from time to time. You know, Owolabi, Aziz, Sir Hill. You know, I have those people continue to support us. So we'll continue the conversation, you know, regardless. But if you want to have a conversation and you feel like there's something that I'm missing, I definitely am open, you know. And ladies too, if you want to jump up, you know, anytime you just want to set a time apart, I will set 1 hour to 90 minutes. We have a conversation, a healthy one. We can see each other's perspectives and learn from each other. Okay. So, but Chinye, you're absolutely correct. Just take the lead, Oga. If you are a leader, just take the lead. Okay. Take the lead. Okay. Allow us to lead. It's a fallacy. It's weak at best. Okay. It's weak. We need to do better, gentlemen. Okay. And if you think you can explain it better to me, then let's talk about it. Okay. But ladies and gentlemen, Chinye, blessed. Good to see you. Open floor with Tima. Everybody that came here on this late night episode. All 14 people listening to me in the background. You're the night owls. Let's keep it up. You know, let's keep it up. Because I'll be coming at night for this week. I'll be coming in late night. Okay. So I'm already going past. I already promised myself I won't go past 12 midnight. 3 minutes already. But I want to make sure I do proper shout outs. It's not too late. If you're watching replay, you can always support financially. There's a dollar sign. You can always click it. $2, $1. Join the membership. Things like that. It helps. It goes a long way. Okay. It goes a long way. So I want to say thank you for everybody that came here tonight. Kathy Williams. Shout out to you. Thank you. Let's see, who else am I missing? Everybody. L Selector. Shout out to you, brother. I think that's a brother, actually. Shout out to you. And everybody that will come here and watch this in the morning. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. Hopefully, on your way out, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Hopefully, you've been enlightened and educated. I'll see you on the next one, and peace. Bala blue, bala blue. I just saw bala blue.
Different.
No, I won't do that. Peace.
Your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.